Hello friends, I am Dr. Swati Mathur. You can watch my two videos through this link. The outcomes which my students should learn from the series of videos would be they should understand the recruitment process. They will learn how and what are the different laws and standards which are applicable in the recruitment process. They will learn about the tools and the processes that are used in this, and how we can apply the information technology for the efficient recruitment. They will also realize how carbon emissions are generated even in a non-manufacturing processes like recruitment. And in the end, they should appreciate how carbon footprint can be reduced even in such scenarios. Let us revisit the laws which are applicable to the recruitment process. Three laws: law for discrimination. The year of enactment was 1964. The employment exchanges, compulsory notification of vacancy rules. The year was 1960, and Equality Act 2006. The details of these laws is in the slides. Before I proceed with the computation of carbon footprint, let us revisit recruitment process discussed in my first video. The steps involved in the recruitment process were identifying the need for hiring, planning and searching, identifying viable candidates, interviewing the candidates, offer the employment, and at the end, onboarding of candidates. We took an example of Reliance Industries recruitment process, keeping in view the position of graduate engineer training. We will say what is the position, the graduate engineer training. The qualification required will be fresh engineers from college. The number required is 25. The approach we will be using is campus recruitment, and the process for the test would be aptitude test, technical test which will be written, and technical plus HR interview. This is the first step of recruitment process where we are identifying the need. As it is clear from the diagram that after need identification comes the next step, planning and searching. Two approaches can be used to do the planning, that is traditional approach, and another one is when we use information technology as the tool for planning. We will in my preceding slides I will talk about the traditional approach first and then the use of IT approach, and I'll compare both the approaches, do the computation on it, and we'll see which method will be best for the reduction in carbon emission. And in this slide, it is very clear that the next step of recruitment process, the extension of the offer and onboarding, it is again common in both the methods. In the traditional approach, we will see how planning is done. The first thing is we have to think about, or we have to plan about from where we have to recruit. That is, we have to identify the colleges, we have to communicate with the colleges, we have to create an assessment teams for that, and then we have to plan for this traveling. After visiting the campus, there we have to do the pre-placement talks. We have to shortlist the candidates. We have to do aptitude and technical test and interview also. In the example of planning, we have selected 10 colleges from West India, 2 from Mumbai, 2 from Pune, 2 from Nagpur, 2 from Ahmedabad, 1 from Vadodara, and 1 from Surat. The travel planning would be 2 days required in Mumbai, 2 days required in Pune, 2 days at Nagpur, 2 days at Ahmedabad, 1 day for Vadodara, and 1 day for Surat. The assessment teams required will be 3 teams with 3 members each, including one technical person, one HR person, and one support staff. And the shortlisting at each stage would be like we'll be taking in 50 students from each college. And after aptitude test, we'll take 25. And after the technical test, only 5 students will be taken. We have to keep in mind the home location will be Mumbai. Using IT tools, the recruitment process will be little different. When we are using IT tools in planning and searching, the first thing is from where we have to recruit people, we will identify the colleges, we will communicate with the colleges, and only one assessment team is required. The pre-placement talks can be done on the platforms like Zoom, WebEx. For the aptitude test and the technical test, we can always recruit agencies for testing, and for the interviews, we may have video calls. In case of planning and further planning, the assessment team required will only be one team with 3 members comprising of one technical person, one HR person, and one support staff. And shortlisting at each stage, we will input as many students that can be qualified. Taken for interview, we will take 50 students total from all colleges. The common part in the recruitment process are offer, joining, and onboarding are the 3 processes which are common. In extending the offer, we have to normalize the scores and finalize the candidates. We have to send offers. In case of onboarding, filing up of the forms, hand over identity cards, uniforms, etc., and the joining date and all the details have to be worked out. Usually, when we extend the offer, half day is required for normalization process and half day is required for typing and sending offer. And when we talk about onboarding, one day is required with 3 HR staff. In all the cases, we are keeping in mind the home location will be Mumbai. Coming to the calculating savings in carbon footprint for the sample recruitment process, the recruitment of graduate engineer training in Reliance Industries. Before we go into the detail of computation, we have to understand the differences in the processes. In traditional process, 3 assessment teams were required. We use IT tools, only one assessment team. In case of traditional, travel planning is required. In IT tools, no travel planning required. In case of traditional process, travel to 5 cities and local travel needed. In case when we are using IT tools, no travel needed. In case of traditional process, printing of test papers required, which is not required in case of using IT tools. More space and energy required for tests and interviews. Only limited space and energy is requirement as only one team and that too situated remotely in case of IT tools. In traditional process, all data to be coded manually. When we use IT tools, all data available in computers for ready and fast access. Last, use of regular mails for communication and offers is required in case of traditional process, while in case when we are using IT tools, only emails are used for communications and offer. In calculation of carbon footprint in the traditional approach, certain constants and assumptions have been taken, which is being shown in this slide. While calculation of carbon footprint in traditional approach, we will be calculating for the interview at colleges. The minimum requirements would be hall required for the presentation and exam. There will be one interview room and we require a hotel for the people who have come to take the interview. So all those things have to be considered. The number of uh, tube lights, ACs, fan, etc. are mentioned here. The wattage of each application and the total wattage has been calculated. Here in this slide, you will find the itinerary and plan basics for the assessment team. As discussed earlier, we have selected 10 colleges from west of India. So the details of outward journey, mode of transport, return journey, and the hotel stay, the distance covered from hotel, from the uh, from your home, everything has been mentioned. And when we calculate the carbon emission, it comes out to be 1266 kilograms. In case when we are using IT tools, the calculation of carbon footprint will be has been shown in this slide. We will observe that the paper assessment, the aptitude test, and the technical step has been removed and has been taken place by CBT test. Also, there is no place for also there is no room for hotel stay. When we are using IT tools for the recruitment process, we I have mentioned before also, and it is also clear in this slide that there is no travel plans as well as hotel stay. The total carbon emission calculations comes out to be 654 kilograms. Savings in carbon emission by when we use IT tools, the carbon emission calculations have been performed only for the steps where we are proposing to use IT tools. Modification to the process and carbon emission for food and other small activities are not calculated. I am especially mentioning these 2 points. Now we will observe that in case of traditional method, the total carbon emission was 1266 kilograms. When we were using IT tools, it was 654 kilograms. That means the total savings comes up to 612 kilograms, approximately 50% of savings. When we when we talk about sustainability, we observe that there is storage for posterity. The data is stored in the computers and available for posterity. It is easily accessibility. The data is easily accessible and searchable as needed. The process becomes faster as tests can be done simultaneously. And last, the systems can be applied repeatedly for all types of recruitment as needed by the company. We can say that sustainability computations in this case appear to be difficult to measure owing to average lifespan for computer-based storage depends on the measures taken for safety and security of data. Further standard processes for code and data versioning and protection can guarantee longevity for IT-based systems. To conclude, I would say that we have to understand that there is no fixed standard procedures for recruitment with basic steps being same everywhere. Within the same company, recruitment process will vary for different positions and at different times. Also, it will vary from company to company. Therefore, I have tried to explain with the help of one example how carbon emission can be reduced by using IT tools. In our case, it was approximately 50%. So we can say IT tools greatly enhances the sustainability of the process and we can have a safe and healthy environment. Thank you.